Coming up on MHS1, we acknowledge a few successful students, we get more information on the COVID vaccine, and we learn more on how to deal with seasonal depression. And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today is Friday, January 15th, 2021. Happy New Year, we made it. I'm Rocco Bassano, that was Nia Harmon, and you're watching MHS1. You've probably heard about the new COVID vaccine, but few really know what it's about. Charles Prindeville, Ashton Benatar, and Ryan Dowdy bring us an update on what it is and how it impacts us at McKinney High School.
Since around mid-December of 2020, the coronavirus vaccine was released to those who were eligible to take it. Now, we will show you how the vaccine works.
I understand that the vaccine injects a weakened protein of the virus into your blood using a carrying mechanism that later on provides the T cells in your body to prevent you from getting infected later on.
Those proteins and molecules are injected into us. Our body immediately begins to recognize and develop antibodies, and antibodies are what keeps us from getting sick and contracting this virus and many other illnesses that could occur.
I had it done at I think it was the McKinney Public Safety. It was essentially right next to the police station, and they had EMTs giving the vaccine. Waited in line for about 20 minutes, and then went in and got the shot, and had to wait about 15 minutes to make sure there was no, allergic reaction or anything, and then they let you go. Doctors'
offices, clinics, those kinds of places can charge a fee, basically an administration fee. Some may not, but the vaccine itself can be gotten for free.
If you need any more information about the COVID vaccine, visit cdc.gov. This has been Ashton Benatar, Ryan Dowdy, and Charles Prindeville reporting for MHS1.
There are many successful students here at McKinney High School, and Kylie White is just one of them. Madison Metcalf and I bring you a story on who she is and what she's up to. In response to earning a $180,000 Marine Corps ROTC scholarship, senior cadet Kylie White reflects on her past 4 years in the JROTC program here at McKinney High School.
I knew that going into high school I wanted to be a part of something, kind of a teamwork or community-based thing, and the JROTC program came into our middle school. They did a presentation. I was really interested, but I wasn't totally sure whether or not I wanted to do it. And then a friend of mine told me that he was going to do it, and I think a bunch of things just added up, and I decided that it was something that I wanted to do. I'm incredibly grateful for the scholarship, and I'm grateful for all the help I've gotten, but the end goal is always to be an officer, to be the best officer I can be. So that's the biggest thing for me.
Because of Kylie's hard work and astounding leadership, earning such a large scholarship came as no surprise to her instructors.
I think one of the things that makes her stand out is that she's just really driven. She knew what she wanted from day one, coming into the program as a freshman, and she never lost sight of that goal that she wanted to accomplish. I would say that I was not surprised at the fact that she received the scholarship. I know that she was a strong competitor for the scholarship, but we are very proud of her that she was able to, she set her goal and she obtained it.
People look up to her because of what she's accomplished. We go places, people know her because of her accomplishments here. So she sets the tone pretty much for the women, especially in the program, and for the standard for our future girls to have.
As Kylie's time as a McKinney High School JROTC cadet comes to a close, she leaves some final words of advice to her peers.
If you're a freshman and you're interested, or if you're a sophomore, or you're early in your junior year, or wherever you're at in high school, just get started, because you're going to need those leadership positions. You're going to need those test scores and grades, and there's just a bunch of things that pile up, and the sooner you start, the better.
This has been Nia Harmon and Maddie Metcalf reporting for MHS1.
Seasonal depression is very relevant this time of year. Isaiah Sandoval and Alex Robbins further inform us about this topic.
During the winter and springtime, the reported rate of people with depression spikes drastically. This is due to seasonal affective disorder, or SAD for short. It is caused by a lack of sunlight during the wintertime. Common symptoms of SAD include tiredness, excessive sleeping, social withdrawal, and depression. McKinney High School has multiple impact counselors such as Ms. Lukey. In the main hall there is also a board with many more resources for dealing with depression. Or you can always call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 800-784-2433.
Now here's Brylan Schrock with our sports update.
Our soccer season has finally started. Wish our teams good luck at their games tonight and tomorrow against J.J. Pearson Capel. The varsity tennis spring season started yesterday against Denison. Earlier this week, our girls basketball team played Little Elm and won with a score of 60-52. Our boys basketball team played Little Elm and won with a score of 76-48. They are now ranked 5th in the state of Texas. Come and show your support at the McKinney basketball team's games against Denton Guyer tonight. To keep up with your McKinney High teams, check the McKinney Department of Athletics website and follow the McKinney ISD Athletic Department Twitter page. Back to you, Rocco.
Thanks, Brylan. Our boys basketball team has had a very good season this year, especially one of our sophomores, Jacoby Walter. Alex Knight and Kevin Young recap what our team has been up to and what Jacoby will be expecting after high school.
Jacoby Walter, a 4-star recruit and McKinney High School shooting guard, has received scholarship offers from universities like Baylor, Memphis, and Oklahoma.
I started playing when I was 4 because I would always go to the gym with my dad, and just watching him play the game, then I just started playing it myself.
I think he's improved a lot since his last year, since freshman year. Like even his jump shots got a lot better, and just his overall game in general it's improved a lot.
With Jacoby, it's just an all-around game. He's an incredibly talented player, but he's very, very competitive, so he doesn't take possessions off on the defensive end. You know, you see a lot of guys that are high-level guys, and they use all their energy on the offensive end and kind of, you know, mail it in a little bit on the defensive end, and he's not like that at all. He's so competitive and believes that every possession and every game matters.
Currently, the team ranks 5th in the state with a 18-2 record. The Lions showed their great potential in a win against Waxahachie, who is currently ranked 2nd.
Chemistry, really our chemistry off the court, I think that's gotten way better, which makes us play better on the court.
I think our biggest strength is probably our just chemistry and like bonding together and just like, you know, just being on the court and, you know, just distributing the ball and, you know, just being ourselves.
I think we have shown a lot of improvement throughout the course of the year. As well as we played at times early on, we are easily playing our best basketball up until this point right now, and we hope to continue to improve. I mean, I think there's a lot more areas there that we can continue to get better at as a team. So we're excited. We want to see how good we can be, and we know we're not there yet.
The basketball team plays their next game at Denton Guyer tonight at 7. Their next home game will be next Friday, January 22nd versus Prosper. This has been Alex Knight and Kevin Young reporting for MHS1.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Lions. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News and on Instagram at MHS Mainstream. Make the most of this year. And remember, if it's news
and it's at McKinney High School, it's MHS1.